faculty, staff, administration, and SAU administrators for Keene School District. Can we welcome them? Thank you. The Keene High School Band under the direction of Mr. Richard Clark. Faculty, you can be seated for a second. I'm just going to do some quick directions. Good afternoon, or I guess it's almost evening now. My name's Cindy Gallagher, and this is what my maskless face looks like. You hired me with a mask on, and now you get to see me finally without one. It's so nice to see so many people's faces tonight. We benefited by the change of the mask rules that happened this afternoon. So graduates, it's finally nice to see your faces. Parents, family, staff, it's nice to see your faces. I just want to acknowledge that it's tough to be a new principal and move graduation from a traditional field to a new field. So I need to give you the safety directions in the event of an emergency. We have gates that have red signs on them, starting out by the baseball shed. There's a red sign right in front of the big pine tree. There's another one over here, which is where the tarp is crossing the track. Another one you came in here. Exit over there is a main entrance. In case there's an emergency, we don't anticipate anything, but that's one of our responsibilities, welcoming you. I also want to acknowledge that this is the smallest 6 feet of distance that I've experienced as a principal. So you guys are taking it into your own hands, but I appreciate you spreading out as much as possible. Thank you. It's tough when you got to do the COVID tracing. Ask the seniors. So I am going to turn this over to Miss Mallory Dubois, and we're going to start our ceremony. Welcome to Keene High School's class of 2021 graduation.
Good evening. I'm Mallory Dubois, the class of 2021 secretary. I would ask you all to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. And after the pledge, I would ask that you stay standing for the Star-Spangled Banner presented by the Keene High School Vocal Jazz Ensemble under the direction of the wonderful Miss Danielle Heron. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And you
that so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Ms. Huron and members of the Vocal Jazz Ensemble. Hello, family, friends, and graduates. My name is Jenny Whitcomb, and I've had the pleasure to serve as the Class of 2021 Vice President. I will be leading you through today's commencement celebration. Thank you all for being here to support and celebrate the Keene High School graduating class of 2021. And without further ado, I would like to recognize Mr. George Downing, the Keene School Board Chair.
Good afternoon. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to the commencement ceremonies for the Keene High School class of 2021. I'm especially pleased to welcome all of you here in person together to celebrate. I would like to recognize the efforts of the high school staff, the administration, the families, and most especially the students in arriving at this point. On behalf of the board, I want to thank all of you for your resilience, your patience, your cooperation, and your empathy in navigating this past year. And while our focus tends to be, understandably, on this school year, remember as well, this ceremony represents the culmination of 12 years of schooling, and we need to recognize all of your efforts in achieving these goals. So, on behalf of the Keene Board of Education, I welcome you to your commencement, and I congratulate the Keene High School class of 2021 and wish you well in the next chapter of your lives.
Thank you, Mr. Downing. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Cindy Gallagher, the principal of Keene High School.
What a year to take on a new job as a high school principal. I'm honored to have been hired for the position and to share this year with the students in our community. I took the job in May and didn't get to see the building until July. So I didn't know what normal looked like. However, when I interviewed, the question about joining the district in the middle of a pandemic seemed to be really important to everybody. And I guaranteed everybody that I would do my best to get us back to normal as quickly as I could, having no idea just how wonderful Keene was. So we started the year with a bang, literally. Remember the power? That's why we're still going to school until the 25th. Sorry, faculty. In September, we were running 4 different academic situations, 2 live cohorts. Cohort A had 133 seniors, Cohort B had 124 seniors. Certainly not normal, I wasn't doing well yet. In addition to that, we had 2 different remote cohorts with another 46 seniors in it. That is not a normal senior year. Our first senior class meeting was again split. We met for the first time as a large group on March 18th and 19th. That's when we had to talk about prom. Remember trying to bring the remote students in through the Google Classroom? Again, not another normal experience. Then we had one more set of double class meetings. And that's when I called on you guys to be the leaders that I needed you to be so that we could open up school in May with all 1,300 kids back in the building. You did a good job. We've had a great transition back. Everybody has their nose to chins covered, and I appreciate it. We had our first almost full day on May 3rd, and we had our only senior class assembly on June 14th. That was the Salamagundi Top 10. That was the first time you guys were back together again. That was our first normal. It was good to see you. But being normal has lots of other parts to it. So I'm going to ask you to follow my lead. We're going to see how else we might have scored and whether I was successful to getting you back. Can you all do what I asked? We're going to play Follow the Leader. I was going to have you stand up and down, but it's too hot. I'm going to call some things out, and I'm going to ask you to clap twice. So do this. It's got to be louder. Ready? 1, 2. All right. Seniors, let's try this. Normal means getting to class on time. Clap twice if you were ever late because of a Dunkin' run. Just checking. Clap twice if you earned, because of your academics, early release, late entry, or you were allowed to have the room of the school called campus. Clap twice. Nice. Clap twice if you figured out how to put the screener on your cell phones. You're lying. I did the door. You all don't have it. Clap twice if the internet ever failed or somebody told you to unmute during a class. Just checking. Once you're with your classes, you have a day dedicated to be spent with your outstanding faculty. Clap twice if you have a favorite teacher. Oh, marshals, you can play too. You're all sitting there staring. You can clap too. We'll practice for next year. Clap twice if you have a favorite staff member who's not a teacher. Nice, that's good to know. After-school opportunities are a part of being normal in a high school. Clap twice if you were an athlete. Congratulations. Clap twice if you're a member of a club or an organization. Good job. Clap twice if you are a volunteer or have a job after school. How many of you got those jobs on Wednesdays and then had to give them up? Clap twice. Just checking. Traditions matter too. This is phenomenal. Your student leaders, the faculty and staff, were constantly at the door saying, Dr. G, we want to do this. And I'd be like, okay, let's figure out how to do it COVID safe. We were able to keep a lot of traditions alive. We're not going to clap. I'm just going to run through, and I'm not naming them all. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I just grabbed a couple. Our students participated in 2 perfectly staged pandemic plays. They were perfectly staged, 2 people in each screen, both the fall and spring play. Congratulations. We were able to continue the band, string, and choral concerts. Mr. Barry was able to continue the Mariposa Yes program. The arts programs continued with the Artists of the Month. While we may have missed homecoming, Student Council still pulled off a Spirit Week. And for parents, I don't know if you know, they did a contest. Instead of float contests, they had murals. So they pulled that off as well. I'm proud of them. The 46th annual Nostalgia happened this year. I didn't get in the way of that one. You don't get in the way of 46, remember that. And I'll tell you the truth, you guys even pulled off Mr. Keene High. Congratulations. Another sign of normal in the high school is that academic recognition happens. Clap twice if you're a member of the National Honor Society. Clap twice if you're a member of the National Arts Honor Society. The induction was last week. Clap twice, sorry, didn't hear you. Oh, not a lot of seniors there, sorry. All right, this is a big one. This is a big one. The Cheshire Career Center is a huge part of our community. Clap twice if you're a part of the 100 students who were recognized 2 weeks ago for the Cheshire Career Center. Congratulations, that's a huge resource for us. Clap twice if you have an honor cord today, any one of them. Congratulations. Knowing your next steps is always a huge sense of accomplishment, and for some of us, it's a relief. Clap twice if you have a job lined up when you get out of here today. Congratulations. Clap twice if you're going to a community college, a college, or a university. Congratulations. Clap twice if you're going to join the enlisted service. Congratulations. Can we honor them? Parents and community members, it has been my pleasure and honor to be with the class of 2021. I'm going to give myself a B+ from trying to make it as normal as possible. I apologize that it was limited to 4 tickets. I know many of you are frustrated there. That won't be normal, and that will be normal next year, hopefully. Class of 2021, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Gallagher, for recognizing our achievements. And on behalf of the class of 2021, we wish you good luck as you continue at Keene High School in the future. I will now introduce Julia Lavallee, the president of the Keene High School class of 2021.
Hi. Wow, I cannot believe I am finally standing here. I've been thinking about what I would say on this day since I impulsively put my name on the ballot, freshman year. So naturally, I started writing this about 2 weeks ago. The thing is, I have been lucky to hear many graduation speeches in my life, perks of being the youngest child. And all of them have carried the common themes of community, growth, love, and looking into the future. While these themes are very present in our class of 283 graduates, I believe, and I could be biased, that we are far more unique and special. Who else can say they had a fire drill their freshman year because someone threw their smoking cell phone into a trash can? What other class can say their senior skip day caused a massive quarantine in the last weeks of school? We can. We survived boiler updates numbers 1 through 6 and 2 school shutdowns on Friday the 13th. But for all the parents I'm horrifying right now, I promise we have so much more going for us. Many of us will be going on to serve in the military. We have graduates going to some of the most prestigious schools in the country. And we have classmates who are motivated to push for a more ethical world. Our very own Devin, Mclaughlin, and Mariani created Pedaling for Prevention, a nonprofit that raises awareness and funds for suicide prevention. Amelia Opsel and Georgia Gempler created a foundation called Reading on Wheels, where they brought children's literature to underprivileged students in our community. Isla Cousins brought attention to diversity within our school community by starting Minority Empowerment Club. And for those of you not named, those of you who do not receive recognition or rewards for your achievements, please know your personal development these past 4 years has been seen and noted. Your teachers, classmates, and community are so proud of you. The class of 2021 has shown time and time again that with the right attitude, determination, and desire to make our world brighter, we hold the power to make lives. To me, these achievements are the most beautiful things to come out of Keene High School. Nice. Most sit at graduation and listen to a speech about their potential for change. But we sit here today knowing that we have already begun transforming the world around us. And this is just the start. Let it sink in. We are sitting amongst world changers. And because I truly believe that, I would like to leave my class with a few thoughts. We have been taught since our birth to guard our hearts, because those who have known the heartbreak of loss and failure would never wish it upon their greatest enemy. Yet, each of us sitting here today will inevitably feel that ache in our chests as our plans and dreams crumble. Stick with me, I promise this will be a little less dark in a moment. So perhaps if the pain is inevitable, and perhaps if we acknowledge that it is so, we could all wear our hearts outside of our rib cages. We could show our scars, burns, and bruises, and feel proud to have allowed ourselves to be so vulnerable as to feel so much agony. Because after all, what allows for the greatest of heartbreak is having the grandest of dreams and feeling the deepest of love. So, class of 2021, keep your dreams too large to ignore, and carry with you always the knowledge that you are part of a class who is destined to leave their mark on the world. Thank you for letting me represent you these past 4 years. I am so proud to stand in front of you all and say, congratulations, we did it.
Thank you, Julia, for your message and for all that you have done for the senior class these 4 years. At this time, I would like to welcome Superintendent Robert Millay.
So the good part about going after everybody else is you don't have to talk as long. The bad part is they take all the good things to say. So I think what I really want to do is just pause for a minute. You're here for a reason. You didn't give up. You never stopped. And that's why you're here. Class of 2021, nobody else could be any prouder of you than I am. I applaud you in all of your efforts to get to this point in time, the efforts that you made to show your successes in everything that you have brought to the Keene High School community. And I know deep down in my heart that you're all going to soar and go on to great things. Congratulations, class of 2021. Very proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Millay. We appreciate your support and encouragement. Now I would like to introduce the Keene High School Vocal Jazz Ensemble, who will perform You Learn under the direction of Miss Danielle Heron.
We're missing a guitar player. Leon, you're a senior. You're in the wrong spot.
Recommend biting off more than you can chew to anyone. I do. I recommend sticking your foot in your mouth at any time. Feel free. Throw it down.
The caution blocks you from the wind.
Hold it up
To the rays.
You wait and see when the smoke clears. You live, you learn, you love, you learn, you cry, you learn, you lose, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn. You live, you learn, you love, you learn, you cry, you learn, you lose, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn. Lila, Lila, yeah, ha, ha, 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 Lila. Oh, it down, eventually anyway. The fire trucks are coming up around the bend. You live, you learn, you love, you learn, you cry, you learn, you lose, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn. You live, you breathe, think you love it, you choke, think you listen, leisure, think you learn, you break, think you lost, quit, you rested, you learn, think you silent, you
Thank you, Ms. Heron and members of the Vocal Jazz Ensemble. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Marshall Davidson, an esteemed science teacher at Keene High School, for the presentation of the Achievement Award, recognizing Keene High School's valedictorian.
Thank you, Jenny. Boy, it's really nice to be here. What a great, beautiful evening for a graduation. Congratulations to the class of 2021. I have to say it is truly an honor to be up here tonight and to introduce two outstanding members of the class of 2021. I've had the pleasure of having Nick Walton in my honors Earth and Space class when he was a freshman, and then again in my AP Environmental Science class his junior year. He was a standout student in both courses for both the academic and social skills he demonstrated in the classes. He's a young man of great character and a student with exceptional academic achievements. By the end of his high school career, he earned a GPA of 4.494. It could not have been easy to achieve that while taking 5 AP classes in math and science. Looking at his transcript, I noticed there was only one A as far as the overall grades in his classes. Only one A. The rest of them were A pluses. Only one A. The rest A pluses. He's had many athletic accomplishments as well. He's participated in soccer for all 4 of his years here at the high school. He was the JV captain and top scorer in 2019. He participated in Nordic skiing and competed in the Meet of Champions for the 2017-18 school year. He played tennis as a senior, where he was ranked the #1 player and received the Coach's Award. He was named the NHIAA Scholar Athlete for the year 2021. He was also elected Treasurer for Interact for 2018 to 2020. As I said earlier, I know him as a young man of great character and academic ability. I also know Nick as someone who likes to put a little adventure into his education. Behind me, over across Route 9 is West Hill, and there's an elusive black gum tree up there. And Nick organized a group of friends to go and search for that tree. They did find it eventually, and he's got quite a story to tell about it. He also organized a trip to the Seabrook Nuclear Power Plant and the Great Bay Estuary to learn more about nuclear energy and New England's largest estuary. His enthusiasm for learning and desire to take his education to the next level will ensure his post-secondary educational success. He'll be studying engineering while attending Northeastern University in the fall. It is a great honor for me to welcome the 2020-21 Keene High School Valedictorian, Nick Walton, to the podium.
All right, thank you, Mr. Davidson. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and of course, as it is your moment, my fellow members of the class of 2021. It is a great honor to be speaking to all of you here tonight. I'll try to keep it brief for your sake, but mostly mine. It's been a long 4 years for us, class of 2021, and we've come a long way during our time here at Keene High. As Blackbirds, we've experienced far more than I think we could have ever imagined as incoming freshmen. Although we are all unique, I think there are 2 words that can be used to describe each and every one of us. Those words are adaptable and resilient. Without exhibiting these traits, we would not be here today receiving our long-awaited high school diplomas. Over the last 4 years, Keene High has gone through a lot of changes, and we as students have had to evolve and overcome along with them. Just think, over our 4 years here at Keene High, we've seen 2 different principals, 3 different grading policies, 2 different start times, and that was all before a little thing called the global pandemic, which had a few of its own changes. In the last year alone, we've had to conquer 3 different academic schedules in remote, hybrid, and in-person, 4, if you count Cohort B's month-long blizzard bag day vacation. For all of us, these 4 years have had ups and downs, good days and bad days, cold boilerless days, and hot air conditioning-less days. But regardless of the challenges thrown our way, each and every one of us has persevered and earned our place among Keene High's alumni. But before we get to a well-deserved celebration, let us first take a moment to reflect and give thanks to those who've made it all possible. First and foremost, thank you to all the amazing teachers and staff members that have spent every day making sure that we're ready for our lives beyond high school. Nothing could stop them from teaching us, not even remote learning. They weren't defeated by Google Meets filled with silent, circular icons that would only respond through the chat box. Rather, they took to technology, adjusted their curriculums, and in doing so, ensured that our education would not go unfinished. Thank you again, teachers, for all you've done to guide us into the next chapter of our lives. Next, on behalf of my class, I would like to thank the administration and staff that have done all they could to give us the best senior year given the circumstances. It is thanks to those hardworking individuals that we were able to have athletics this year, along with senior events such as prom, Mr. Keene High, and even this graduation ceremony. We appreciate all the time and effort that you have spent to make sure that we can live our high school lives to the fullest, all the while ensuring our health and well-being. Last but not least, I'd like to offer a special thanks to the parents, family, and friends who have been with us every step of the way. We are forever thankful for your constant support and aid. From what I hear, some of us high schoolers can be a bit of a handful from time to time. Fear not, though, parents, because now that we're graduates, we'll never need your help ever again. In all seriousness, thank you all. We couldn't have done it without you. Now back to you, fellow members of the class of 2021. Today marks the bittersweet end of our Keene High School days. All of our countless hours of hard work have finally paid off, culminating in our graduation today. Together, we have overcome challenges both inside and outside the classroom, maturing into the adults that we are now. Our high school years will always be a part of us, but now is the time where our paths must diverge as we each pursue our own bright and exciting future. I am confident, class of 2021, that regardless of our future endeavors, we have the potential to do truly great things. We will always be blackbirds, but it's about time that we spread our wings. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you.
Congratulations, Nick, on all that you've accomplished. And Mr. Davidson will also recognize the Keene High School Salutatorian now.
Thanks, Isla. Thank you, Jenny. So it is, again, it's an honor to be up here tonight to introduce Keene High School's 2020-2021 Salutatorian to you. Amelia Opsahl's accomplishments are many and cover the academic, athletic, and extracurricular aspects of high school life. Throughout her time at Keene High School, she developed strong leadership skills that value the ideas of others and incorporates them into solutions that everyone can get behind. I always knew Amelia was an exceptional student, but when I started looking at all of her accomplishments preparing for this introduction, I became worried that my introduction might actually be longer than her speech. She ended her high school career with a GPA of 4.463. She was able to achieve this while taking 8 AP classes during her junior and senior years. She's never earned a score of less than an A for any class or any marking period for all 4 years of high school. If that wasn't impressive enough, she's able to accomplish this while being deeply involved in extracurricular and athletic activities. I first remember meeting Amelia in the hallway while she was taking honors physics, and I was impressed that she was also taking French 316 at Keene State College. This was while she was a sophomore at Keene High School. She was a scholar athlete for every athletic season. She was awarded the Excellence in English Awards for her 9th and 11th grade years. She was awarded the Dartmouth Book Award in 2019, the St. Michael's Book Award in 2020. Inducted to the World Language Honor Society in 2019. One of Amelia's most impressive accomplishments is receiving the Platinum Award on the Grand Concours National French Exam in the spring of 2020. The Platinum Award means that she earned the highest score in the United States for that exam. That's an amazing accomplishment and worth repeating, the highest score in the nation for the Grand Concours National French Exam. Wow. As a testament to her character, she was also awarded the Daughters of the American Revolution's Good Citizen Award of the spring of this year. As I stated earlier, she was deeply involved in extracurricular activities here at Keene High School. She was a member of the Student Council from 2017 to 2021, secretary for the 2018-19 school year, and president of the Student Council for the past 2 years. Member of the Student Athletic Leadership Council from 2017 to 2021, and president of the Athletic Leadership Council this year. She's been a member of the French Club since 2017 and president of the French Club for the past 2 years. She's been a member of the National Honor Society since 2018 and served as vice president for this school year. Believe it or not, she's also had time to participate in athletics here at Keene High School. She's participated in cross country from 2017 to 2020 and was captain of the team from 2018 to 2020. She won the MVP award in 2020 and qualified for states every season. She also participated in the indoor track season and qualified for states in 2018 and 2019. She's participated in varsity track since 2018, qualified for states in 2018 and 2019, and was captain of the team this year. There are a couple of other interesting things I'd like to mention about her. She participated in the school year abroad in France for the summer of 2018, the Oxford Summer Courses Program for the summer of 2019, and was a United States Figure Skating Association gold medalist in moves in the field for 2018. Yeah. So last year in my science class, I had a front row seat to witness how she was able to accomplish all of this. It was first block, and I could see her come in every morning and lay her books out, get everything organized for the day, and she would get right to work. She approached every day with an amazing efficiency and focus. And somehow she was also able to extend the day beyond the normal 24 hours in order to accomplish all of these undertakings and the excellence that she has done. She'll be attending Claremont McKenna College, where she'll be studying data science, French, and Spanish, while running on the varsity cross-country and track teams. Please welcome to the podium Keene High School 2020-21 Salutatorian Amelia Opsahl. Goodness gracious. That was fun. Congratulations.
Oh boy, okay. Thank you, Mr. Davidson, for those incredibly kind words. As many students here can attest, Isla's in particular, you are a wonderful teacher and mentor, and we are so grateful for the passion that you put into your job and the dedication that you have for your students. Yeah, big round of applause. Like Nick, when considering what to speak about, I first landed on the idea of resilience. It goes without saying that living through a pandemic requires perseverance. Since last spring, we have faced countless obstacles that have forced us to adjust in ways that we never imagined. Nevertheless, we adapted. We wore masks, completed screeners, navigated the Google Suite, and accepted uncertainty as our new normal. Despite these challenges, we stayed our course, and here we are today, graduating. The roller coaster of change that was this past year prepared us better for difficulties more than what I say ever could. So, when considering topics, my mind also turned to another aspect of the pandemic, isolation. For many around the world, and particularly for adolescents, the hardest part of COVID was not being able to see our friends and family. The pain that this loss of community inflicted inspired my main point of my speech today, which is the importance of kindness. Our society puts a lot of emphasis on statistical success. We focus on our earnings, scores in sports games, GPA, class rank. It's really easy to get caught up in the numbers. I certainly did. However, I encourage you to place less value on metrics and instead focus on how you interact with those around you. Regardless of whether someone is your best friend or your worst enemy, it is essential to treat them with compassion and respect, and recognize that we rarely know the full picture of another's situation. We all have parts of our lives that we don't want people to see, but remember that others have their hidden secrets too. Strive to be patient and supportive, to put judgments and grudges aside, and to accept others just as they are. Although we hear this quote often, there is certainly worth in Maya Angelou's words that people will never forget how you made them feel. If we pause for a moment, I'm sure we can all think of an act of kindness that was particularly meaningful for us. Similarly, I'm sure we can all acknowledge how that action moved us to change and to change for the better. For example, when I first came to Keene High, I could count on 2 hands how many students I knew just by first name, not friends, just like first name. Needless to say, I was not Miss Popular, and honestly, I felt really lonely. However, a few weeks into the school year, my friend Michaela Randall, a 2020 grad and still one of my closest friends today, brought me to a student council meeting to help me get more involved. This simple act of inclusion opened the door to an organization that would become a very important part of my high school career and of which I was president my junior and senior year. Compassion does not just make others feel good. It boosts us up, reminds us that we are supported, and motivates us to keep moving forward and sets our sights higher. Although obtaining numerical success is an honor, showing care for others speaks far louder than awards, promotions, and even speeches at a graduation ever could. As my dad says, it's the person who you are that counts. Kindness leaves a lasting legacy. However, it is equally, if not more important, to be kind to yourself. Everyone here tonight has expectations for themselves. And similarly, every one of us, at one time or another, has failed to meet them. We've lost the championship sports game. We've choked at a job interview. And when everybody else seems like they're getting awards and are being recognized, we feel left out. In the wake of these disappointments, give yourself a second chance. Realize that failure is a part of life, and that our best is not always good enough, and that is okay. As someone who was once hospitalized due to struggles with an eating disorder, I know the importance of positive mental health. However, and I know that it's really hard to maintain. However, I urge you to dig deep and recognize that where you're coming from is unique to you, and that you cannot compare yourself to others who don't endure your same challenges. There are 1,000,001 things here that are waiting to tear you down, so don't let yourself be one of them. Hold your head up high, regardless of whether you succeed, and set your sights on the road ahead. To quote my mother, if you try your best, that's all that matters. Throughout the pandemic, we have frequently been told that we are living through history. A senior year like ours is unprecedented, and will be remembered in and out of the KHS community. When we are looked back upon, let us be remembered as the class that was resilient and supportive of one another. And more importantly, when you reflect on your high school years, forget the disappointments and feel proud of who you are and who you have become. Congratulations and good luck of class of 2021. History has its eyes on you.
Thank you, and congratulations, Amelia. We all wish you the best. Mr. Richard Clark will now direct the band in a selection called Benediction.
And at this time, I'm just going to invite all of the band seniors to come and join us up here, please. Thank you. I'll say it again in case that didn't get through. So band seniors, make sure you come up. I think we've got everybody, but in case you didn't hear it, band seniors, come on up. And I'll also take the opportunity to mention that this piece is actually going to be there's an act of kindness right there. This piece is going to be directed by our senior drum major this year, Kaylee Hicks, is going to be directing this piece. Let's give her a round of applause. And the Euphonium Solo is going to be performed by Miranda Boswell. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce our class advisors, Mr. Matt Olson and Mr. Hayden Patterson. We would like to thank you for everything you did for the class of 2021.
Do it. Congrats, you guys. We're not going to keep you much longer. We're going to get right to this so you can graduate. Let us be the first to congratulate you. All right? Right, Patterson?
That's right.
That's right. Dr. Gallagher, Superintendent Millay, members of the school board, parents, my colleagues over there. What up? Invited guests, parents, guardians, we now present to you the class of 2021. We would also like to recognize the House offices and the Dean of Students Administrative Assistants, Mrs. Melinda Hill, Mrs. Jane Rokes, and Mr. Gina Soma, for all their efforts with these seniors. They will be calling off the graduates' names.
Marshals, are you ready for the greenhouse? That's it. It's time. Greenhouse, row 1, stand up, please. There you go. Why don't you put them up here?
That's smart. No. No. This isn't gonna work, is it? Nope. That's why.
Wait.
Okay, good.
Do you want them underneath?
Nicholas Tyler Walton. Amelia Grace Opsel. Julia Grace Lavallee. Jennifer Grace Whitcomb. Emma Janae Petray. Mallory Kristen Dubois. Jedmina Alexis. Azaz Muhammad Ali. Bailey Grace Anderson. Amelia Elizabeth Anger. Zoe Grace Ash. Colby Dana Atwood. Austin Ryan Bailey. Kayla Rose Bailey. Liam Canfield Ballard. Eileen Kathleen Barrett. Megan Reese Barth. Emma Elizabeth Bartlett. Dylan Xavier Barton. McKenna Marie Batchelder. Hannah Simone Bates. Avery Jamal Bauer. Bradley Charles Babut. Britta Nancy Babut. Carter Joseph Beaton. Taylor Daniel Bemis. William Russell Bendel. Michael Aaron Bent. Abigail Michael Bohannon. Tallulah Estelle Wilhelmina Bollinger. Miranda Lauren Boswell. Samuel Lucas Brandwine. Cameron Emily Brown. Michaela Wen Brunt. Bryce Robert Burns. Aaron Richard Caldwell. Caitlin Price Callahan. Ethan John Card. Gage Tyler Carlisle. Ava Marie Leona Semarellis. Camille Elizabeth Chamberlain.
Olivia Nicole Chamberlain. Riley Marie Chamberlain. Alexander Quinn Charles. Jesse Matthew Chaseberg. Jenna Stratton Christie. Cameron Alexander Solinsky. Laurel Ann Clace. Phoebe Gale Clark. Liam Webster Conley. Hayden Joseph Cook. Mary Marie Cook. Hunter Abel Cooper. Stephen Francis Corrieri. Curtis James Cody. Derek Ovid Cody. Isla Isabel Cousins. Peter Giorgio Crispin. Isaiah Jacob Crump. Dalton Jeffrey Cox. Trent Valentino D'Alessio Evans. Judith Kateri Darwin. Jade Christine Davis. Lincoln Roland Hall Davis. Sophie Kathleen Dean. Narish Charmaine Sandra de Klerk Zubli. Ariana Chloe Delagano. Angel Marie Denico. Andrew Claude Depew. Jonathan Michael DeRaps. Matthew Ryan DeRaps. Lucy Mae DeRoja. Kylie Ann Dewey. Tristan Blanchard Dolence. Gabriel Estuar White Dorcas. Michaela May Ann Dudek. Isaiah James Dunches. Lauren Haley Ebbinghausen. Severine Emmond. Matthew Curtis Evans. Caroline Marianne Fales. Kirsten Sylvia Farm. Brandon Michael Farkas. Cameron Douglas Farr. Tanner Doyle Fauché. Caitlin Michelle Faulkner. Sean Michael Favreau. Sarah Marie Feld. Brianna Marie Beverly Fustel. Kyla Lynn Fiore. Amelia Jaden Fitzherbert. Camille Marie Fluette. Chevy Fortier. Natasha Sky Fortier. Caden Alexander Fowler.
Savannah Ayler Frazier. Hannah Louise Frederick. Sarah Lydia Frederick. Sydney Grace Fugere. Jaden Ashley Gallant. Georgia Sayre Gempler. Dylan Nicholas Germana. Aiden Michael Gianferrari. Hannah Mae Guile. Lillian Kimberly Goey. Cody Lawrence Gray. Braden Michael Grayston. Jaden Alexandra Greenwald. Nicholas Alexander Grassi. Peter Glenn Haas. Kobe Stephen Hatchie. Mackenzie Elizabeth Hadley Yardley. Tessa Lynn Haglund. Hayden Matthew Hall. Caden James Hammond. Tyler Reed Harrington. Nicholas Richard Hart. Courtney Lee Hastings. Grace Catherine Hauser. Adeline Elise Hayward. Ethan Russell Healy. Hannah Rachel Healy. Kaylee Elizabeth Hicks. Ashlyn Jean Hill. Mia Bella Hogenkamp. Avery Lynn Holbrook. Logan Zachary Hood. Casey Lynn Hope. Emily Grace Hopkins. Gabriel Howe. Skylar Ann Hunter. Kyle William Houston. Colin Russell Heitenen. Aaron Andrew Jackson. Alexander Lawrence Jacobson. Claire Nicole Jones. Renee Augusta Jones. Leon Alex Hulka. Annalise Michelle Bonnie June. Kylie Marie Jutris. Cooper Riley Kennedy. Lydia Lois Cannell. Aaron James Kent. Catherine Emily Caburas. Madison Lynn King. Stephen Byron Noof. Kyra Ashley D. Crystallitis. Elena Marie Labadie. Lauren Marie Lebreck. Taylene Ray LaVirtue. Noah Stephen Farr Lempel. Zachary Colin Lent. Kristen Catherine Lee Leslie. Zebediah Cass Lassard. William Carlisle Levesque. Carter Marie Liebel. Leanne Allison Lounder. Erica Janelle Lowe. Sierra Mae Luckin. Jack Charles Lyons. Michael David Mariani. Ewan Marshall. Christopher William Martin. Destiny Ann Martineau. Elena Michelle Masso. Michael Joshua Maxon. Mason Arthur May. Mackenzie Ann McCord. Nora Stroop McIntyre. Devin Walter Mclaughlin. Caden J. Michelson. Miranda Melissa Mativier. Zachary Adam Mildy. Aiden Theodore Miller. Claire Sophia Mills. Madeline June Minor. Josephine Ann Mitchell. Zachary Ian Moores. Silas Alexander Morrison. Alexander Aviu Murphy. Xavier Christopher Muscus. Dominic Michael Matuski. Martin George Nelligan. Lucille Joellen Nelson. Nu Nok Tom Nguyen.
Claudia Isabel Nordberg. William Dennis O'Connor. Jonas Spear O'Mara. Reese Hunter Olmsted. Christian Thomas Oxendine. Jody Pancake. Taylor Michael Panic. Rosalie Parham Brown. Isabella Mariella Paris. Emily Mary Parodi. Kishan Rajkumar Patel. Kella Marie Patterson. Tristan Owoha Perkins. Valerie Marie Perry. Jaden Riley Phillips. Lily Pamela Peranunzi. Faith Noel Plashavitz. Dietrich Kern Praska. Keegan Allen Pratt. Selena Ayana Ramos. Carmela Francis Richardson.
Philip Michael Oakley Roberts. Joshua Andre Robinson.
Carly Ann Rokes.
Isaiah Lawrence Rowe. Chloe Nicole Roy. Ethan Wilder Russell. Jacob Robert Russell. Kyle Daniel Santino.
Linnea Schick.
Alina Grace Ann Scott. Mason Edward Secor. Tiana Louise Serpico. William Benedict Shaw. Caitlin Rose Sherborne. Benjamin Gibson Sheffield. Peter Arseni Shield. Jack Henry Shippey. Tyler Lee Schallenberger. Gunnar Hazen Schonbach. Alexandra Elena Smith. Eve Elizabeth Smith. Fallon Anastasia Smith. Hanisi Havani Smith. Morgan Allison Smith. Caitlin Marie Smith. Taylor Nicole Spooner. Abigail Patricia Sprague. Kiliana Mercedes Sprague. Riley Benjamin Stetson. Alexandra Arabella Stewart. Chloe Emily Sweat. Graham Russell Swiger. Vincent Augustine Swingle. Thomas Anthony Zott. Ian Michael Tarver. Janelle Elizabeth Tattersall. Holton Schofield Taylor. Liam Charles Terrio. Margaret Zoe Thomas. Hallie Catherine Trafton. Addison Emily Treat. Samantha June Tremblay. Elijah Sky Trepanier. Dean Albert Truesdell. Bailey Elizabeth Tucker. Addison Lake Turgeon. Jack Robert Vermouth. Chloe Ann Warner DeMond. Austin Michael Weber. Owen Casey Weber. Benjamin David Weisberg. Tiana Robin White. Grace Ann Wiegand. Kyle Allen Wilkins. Clifton Tucker Wixon. Bridget Ray Worcester. Isabel Amata Wright. Gabriel Ryan Wunschel. Nathaniel Baron Yatsevich. Caleb Fisher Zabko. Sarah Ann Zinn. Henry Emmett Zoll. Charles Martin Zwerchowski.
All right, congratulations, class of 2021. At this time, I would like to ask the class of 2021 treasurer, Emma Petray, to come forward and present the class gift.
Good evening. My name is Emma Petray, and I have the privilege of presenting the class gift. As a treasurer of the class of 2021, we are proud to present a monetary donation of $2,000 to Pedaling for Prevention. In 2018, Mike Mariani and Devin Mclaughlin, two class of 2021 graduates, lost their brother and friend Nate to suicide. On January 7th, 2020, they launched Pedaling for Prevention, which has received the New Hampshire statewide Kathleen Sherman Award, spread awareness to 4 states, hundreds of people, over 1,000 social media followers, and has raised over $23,000 to complete their awareness-driven bike ride. Pedaling for Prevention has also supported the Samaritans in what they do best, suicide prevention. We are all so incredibly proud of you and wish you the best of luck.
Says it's me next. Graduates, please stand. Superintendent Millay, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Keene High School, I present to you the class of 2021. As the principal of Keene High School, I certify that each student standing here before you tonight has met all of the requirements, duties, obligations established by New Hampshire Department of Education and the Keene School Board.
Principal Gallagher, through the authority vested in me as the superintendent of schools, as prescribed by statute in the state of New Hampshire and the policies of the Keene School District, I accept your certification and hereby declare the young adults in front of us graduates of Keene High School. Congratulations.
Graduates, for those of you that didn't get out ahead, I invite you to rotate your tassel from the right side to the left side. This signifies the success you have. You are officially graduated. Congratulations to the class. Graduates, I'll invite you back to your seat area. If you can grab those last few hats that are on the carpet, I'd appreciate that. Parents and welcome guests, we have one more tradition. Can we get the two caps that are on the blue carpet, please? Thank you. Our last tradition is that our faculty get to welcome our students out as alumni. So on behalf of the Keene School District and the Keene High School, I'd like to thank everybody for being here this evening and to ask the marshals to stand. We'll prepare for the recessional. I'd like to ask the faculty to stand. Mr. Clark, are you ready? Mr. Clark, are you ready? They're good to go. I would ask the faculty to exit this time while Mr. Clark and the Keene High School Band perform the recessional. Marshals, you'll lead after the faculty go down. Everybody in the crowd, if you would be patient, we will be exiting and you'll be able to meet up with your graduates over in the next field. We're going to get past the visitor side bleacher first. Okay, Mr. Clark, you're on, please. Faculty, can you come this way and then up the middle aisle, please? You're good, Mr. Clark. Hey.